What's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. I had my dad in town this past week and we decided to test some of the performance of the all-wheel drive bikes I've got in the garage. So we did a couple tests, acceleration tests, drag races, whatever you want to call it, to see who was the top gun in the garage right now. The first one we matched up was the Furious EMX Ultimate bike, 60-volt system, dual 750 watt motors, really quick all-wheel drive bike, right? 20-inch wheels give you a lot of torque as well. I really like the design of that bike. Full suspension as well, and we matched that up against the wired bike. But there's a catch. I had my Citizen front motor kit on the wired, so it was a dual motor wired bike. You've got that strong 1500 watt motor in the back that peaks probably over 2500, and then my Citizen kit on the front, which is a 750 watt motor that has a 45 amp controller on it and a 52 volt battery. So a very strong dual motor wired bike versus the Furious. And then after that, we lined up the wired bike versus the custom-made, home-built Citizen cycle bike that I've been working on for years now, fine-tuning into the fastest bike I can make off the line. And I'm going to show you today what happened. All right, I'm on the Furious EMX Ultimate right now. We got Papa Citizen trying out the wired bike with the Citizen front motor kit on it. I put my kit on my old wired bike, the 2024 model. So he's testing out what the front motor kit is like once you add it to a wired.
The rear wire motor has so much more power than what I'm used to begin with, and then you add this front motor to it, it just takes off.
It rips pretty good.
Let's see how much I can spin these babies.
Hit it. Yeah, we're gonna run these head to head, but I don't think this Fabulous is gonna keep up now. I mean, they were pretty evenly matched. When we did the green wired versus this, they were pretty close, so now you add a whole other motor.
I don't think you can take me.
I don't think so either. You ready to give it a try?
Well, do you want to do that now, or do you want to talk about this, or?
I don't know what to talk about. They know the wired.
Yeah.
And we're just running my kit on the front, 750 motor, 52 volt battery, and a 45 amp controller. It's got a lot of power.
Yes, it does. Which way are we going, that way?
We're gonna go, yeah, back that way. I don't think I can.
I don't think you can take me.
Let's get some running room up here. All right, I dropped this EMX bike, this Furious EMX Ultimate, into all-wheel drive. So we're gonna give it a go here. I think he's gonna pull away from me though. There is a weight difference. He weighs more than I do by 20 pounds or so. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
How far are we going?
I guess just until there's a definitive winner.
Okay.
You counting down or am I?
You are.
I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna hit it.
Yep.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Well, they each did a burnout, but I mean, not even close. He's walking me. This is a very powerful bike I'm on, but that one's another level. Not even close.
No.
We both did a pretty solid burnout there. But the dual motor wired has earned its shot to take on the Citizen bike.
Definitely. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of power.
That's going to be way closer, I think.
A lot of power.
I mean, I know the Citizen was going to be faster than this Furious bike. I could feel it.
Do it the other way now. I want to start with the rear motor and add the front.
Okay. Think that's going to make a difference?
I don't know.
You want to turn on your camera? So we never did.
Oh, really?
Doesn't matter because it's all on mine. You were so far ahead.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to try rear motor and then add the front later.
Yep.
See if you get less wheel spin. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Nope, I got him. But he's pulling hard. Yep, I mean, he lost off the line, but as soon as you add that front motor in, just walked me down. Yeah, this thing, you can't touch that.
No.
Not with 2 motors on there.
No. I mean, the back motor on this one is very strong.
Yeah.
And then when you add the front motor to it, it just It's like shifting those old cars into overdrive, you know, it just kicks right in and just takes off.
All right, well, let me get on a faster bike then.
Okay.
Okay, we ain't messing around anymore. Not messing around anymore. Citizen bike versus dual motor wired. What's your prediction?
I think I'm going to be able to give you a run for your money.
I think I'm going to take you off the line. And then I think you're going to reel me in. I'm a little lighter weight, and this thing's going to catch better with these wheels, or these tires.
Maybe I'll have to lean over the front end here.
You do whatever you got to do. Citizen bike. Now, on paper, he should destroy me. His rear motor is way stronger, because mine's only a 750. His is a 1500 with a 40 amp controller on it that's shunt modded. So he's probably got well over 2,500 watts in there. That thing has, on paper, has way bigger numbers than this, but this thing's surprising. This is gonna surprise him, I think. All right, let's get a shot of this here. Citizen 4.0. If you beat me, then I gotta redesign this and make it faster somehow. Versus, this is a good looking bike though. That looks factory.
Yep.
Can't even tell it's aftermarket motor on
Nope.
there. Okay, I think I'm gonna pull off the line on you. It's gonna be screaming. These tires, I bet. All right, we got everything dialed in. Both throttles. Are you ready?
Yep.
I got you. I got this. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, buddy. Now he's gonna reel me in. Yeah, he's got the top end. Yeah, I got the bottom end, you got the top end.
Yeah.
Kind of what I was expecting. I know that one I'll run at top speed every day. But off the line, this thing's pretty.
I'm hitting, when I'm coming down through, I'm kind of topping out right around 39
Yeah.
on that distance there.
This is probably topping out 36, 37-ish.
Yeah.
About as fast as these. These are 48 volt 750 motors. They can only spin so fast.
How much difference you think those tires make? Any?
I think the tires make a little bit of difference. To switch it. Switch up.
I guess we could do that just to make it fair.
Okay. All right, we're gonna see if weight is a factor here, huh? Let me know when you're ready.
Well, I guess I'm ready.
Okay. We're gonna see here if the weight makes any difference. 3, 2, 1, go. I think it does. I jumped off the line on him. No catching me. No catching me.
I think we better do that again.
Oh, well, I gotta tell you, my front wheel came off the ground.
Came off the ground?
Yeah. I must not have been leaning forward enough because it popped up.
I mean, I was spinning enough on the front wheel, it was going sideways on me. Yeah.
All right, well, we can do it
I
again.
don't know if I can lean out any at all on this.
I'm
But...
gonna lean a little bit because. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. That's dead even. Yep. I'll take him on the big end. You were out ahead of me.
Pretty even though. I mean,
It was pretty even, but you were out ahead of me.
So,
That thing's got some real good torque off the line.
yeah.
That's why it's a sleeper bike. You think 48 volt 750 motors, it's not going to be fast, but man, it's beating this thing with way bigger motors.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big end, man, this has just got way more speed.
These two are two very fast bikes. Two bikes that.
So I don't know how to call that. I mean, I think the Citizen bike is still faster off the line.
Yeah, I mean, what do we got difference in weight between you and I? Like 30 pounds.
Probably 20,
35.
25 pounds at least.
So.
And you were right there and ahead of me. Not by much, but.
Well, anyway, I think anybody
rider.
that puts that kit on their bike, it's got to show dramatic
Oh,
performance.
oh yeah.
You know, I mean, they should be able to just.
Hopefully, if they've got a wired bike, they have ridden the wired and gotten used to it before they add that front motor kit. This is the old motor in this wired.
Yeah.
There's not even the recent motor where they increased the power and torque. So if I put the kit onto the green bike, that would probably beat this one.
Yeah. So my orange is comparable to this?
No.
No.
Your orange is like the original one. And then they upped it a little bit for this level, for this bike. And then they just recently upped it again.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't notice quite as much power in my rear motor that I am on these here.
I'm giving the win to this one. It's still, I mean, I thoroughly beat you off the line when I was on it. And then when you were on it, it's still, I think, was a little stronger off the line. But that wired dual motor wire, that's no joke. We'll see an acceleration on that one.
Ready?
Yep. It's just so quick. Oh my, the two motors just, it makes such a difference. Citizen, I'm gonna give it the win by the skin of its teeth, but definitely doesn't win on top end speed. Okay, time to build something faster.
Yep. Now that the red one's down to number 3, you might as well get rid of that one.
Yeah, I know just where to send it.
Huh?
I know just where to send it.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, you got the Furious, I should say. The Furious is the only store-bought one in this bunch, though.
Yeah.
These other two are builds you had to build yourself. So that's the benefit of the Furious. You can go buy that right now and not have to make it yourself. I do like my drive system better, with my front motor being on a separate thumb throttle.
Yeah, that's handy to have that way. You know, I mean, if something happens, at least you got another motor to get you home.
Yeah, another motor and battery to get you home. Plus, it's yeah, I worry about the accidental engagement of the motor on a turn. Yeah, you got to watch yourself on this thing. In all-wheel drive, making turns, man. Whew, be careful.
Yep.
Mine, you don't have that problem, because you don't get the front motor unless you push the button.
All three of these bikes are fun to ride. They got the, you know, now everything I ride, I'm going to be comparing to the power of these, you know, so it's going to be hard for me to go back to the ones I have in my garage.
Yeah. Well, hey, just have to add a motor to one, huh?
Yeah, I don't have to.
Okay, I'm still calling the Citizen bike the champ as far as fastest off the line. It was a little bit stronger, just a touch stronger than an all-wheel drive wired bike. And you might be saying to yourself, how? How? With smaller batteries, smaller motors, like how is this bike defeating stronger bikes, right? The wired has way bigger specs on paper. And there's a couple things about this, I think, that make it just that little bit quicker. So the first thing is gonna be tires. It's got like street slick tires on it instead of knobby tires, which I think give it just a little bit more traction. The next is weight. The Citizen bike, as you see it here, ready to ride, weighs about 90 pounds. That all-wheel drive wired bike weighs 108. So you're about 20 pounds lighter. That's gonna make a little bit of difference as well. But the key to it, the secret sauce, I'm gonna let you in on the secret sauce. What makes the Citizen bike so fast or so torquey off the line is the motors. The fact that they are smaller motors. They're 750 watt motors that are 48 volt. They're designed for 48 volts, and I'm running 52 volt batteries on this system. So I'm overvolting them. When you overvolt them, you get crazy power and crazy torque. They don't get any faster. That's why it doesn't have the top end speed. They can only spin so fast. But when you overvolt a motor, it becomes a lot stronger and torqueier off the line. So that is the secret to this bike. Just overvolting both those motors like that, it gives it just a ton of torque off the line. On the back, you've got a 35 amp controller that's shunt mounted, and on the front, you've got a 35 amp controller. Both the controllers on the wired bike are bigger than that, but it just works. This bike just works, but I'm sure that soon it will be defeated, but for now, I'm gonna call it still acceleration king at the moment, but I got a feeling that its days are definitely numbered. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider hitting subscribe. Come back for more. Thanks.